Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I am TechyShadow with another coding tutorial, and today we are going to be learning what variables are in C Sharp. Before I get onto that, guys, check out this cool TechyShadow hoodie. I mean, it's not a hoodie; it's a T-shirt actually. Yeah, so I think it's really cool. Comment down below if you think it's cool. Okay, so let's get started. So we first open Visual Studio Code. I have got two whole tutorials how to install Visual Studio Code and download install Visual Studio Code.net and how to start on with a project in C Sharp. So I have teaching C Sharp over here. But before I get on to writing code, I want to let you guys know that there are five types of variables. So two of them we learned on the last coding tutorial. If you don't know, one of them is integers and strings. Then there are booleans, characters, and doubles. So now those are all the variables in C Sharp. So let me show you guys the variables and how to use them. So okay, open that's open. So now we have this. So that's a string variable, and that's how you write it. So now this that has nothing to do. It's just the name of what we keep our variable. Suppose I can keep it like integer. So this is an integer variable. This stores numbers and all of that stuff, but it can store decimal numbers. And what decimal numbers are, they are like 0 0.5, 0 0.9, something like that. So yeah, this can only store whole numbers. So yeah, now this is the name of the string. Suppose we call car, and then we keep two quotation marks to indicate that it's a string, and we have kept a Tesla for now. Okay, so now let's show you guys one more variable. So we have a string over here, we have a integer over here. Now let me show you guys a double. So that's a double, and suppose I will call it number. Okay, and we are going to just close it off right now. We don't want to use it. I don't want to give it a give it a number, specific number for right now. I'm going to be also showing you guys how to get input from the user and convert it into this. So yeah, now there are doubles that can store decimal places. And look, if we keep like a decimal place over here, it's not going to work. Oh, wait a minute, 0 0.5. Oh god, this shows an error. So that is because integers cannot store decimal numbers, as we already talked. So now let's get on with another variable. That is a boolean. So that's how you simply write it, bool. And we are going to be calling it true. No, wait, not true. We are going to be calling it um anything. That's just a random name. You can call it anything you want. So now what booleans can do, they can't store something, but they can do like this is a boolean. It can either be true or false. Just that. You can't give it any value. It can be true or false. So that's it. Now then there are characters. So we type a character like this. So now we'll be calling it, suppose what do you call it? Something something. Oh god, something. Okay, we call it something. So now characters are the things like they can only store one word. And they can store special characters. So this can be handy when you're creating a big project and you want to store characters or only one thing that the user gives. So now characters can store, as I said, one thing. It can store, suppose, an 8, but like that. So right now I don't want to give it a value. So now I'm going to be showing you guys how to get input from the user. So let's undefine, let's remove the value of this. Oh god, my let's remove the value of that and this, and add a semicolon. So now immediately this gives a error because the word ts is not defined, so it can't print it. Okay, so now let me ask the user, what do you want? Oh crap, no, I forgot to insert quotation marks. Just a minute. Yeah, what do you want the number to be? Number to be. So now this is just a text. It asks the user, what do you want the number to be? So now the user can input any number, and we have a choice of giving either a double or an integer. Right now I'm going to give an integer. So let's type ts is equal to convert. Oh, okay, wait. Let me show you how to do it. Console dot read line. So this is going to give an error for you because the console says that what if the user inputs like a string? What if the user writes some text? We can't do that. So for that, what we have to do is over here we have to go on the starting and then write convert dot to int to int. So now 2 int 16, 32, 64. For now, I'm going to choose 32, and then quickly, yep. So now you can see that there are no errors. That is because we define it. Like, let me show you what happens. So this text writes to the user, what do you want the input to be? And this code writes that ts, which is one of our variable, has to be the one that we wrote, like one that the user wrote. So it converts what the user wrote to a integer. So now it needs to know what the user wrote itself. So we add this console.read line. So that reads the line, and then after it reads the line, it converts it to integer, and then this ts can be that. So let's quickly run the code and then show you what I am talking about. Um, so to be more sure that your code is not working, you can add console.writeLine and then ts, so that can print out what you said to make sure that your code is working. But I'm pretty sure this is going to work, and yeah, that's how you get input from the user. So if you want to convert, like if we have a car, then we convert it to string. If we have if we have a string variable, we convert it to string. If we have a double variable, we convert it to double. If we have a bool variable, you can't do that because bools are not bools can be converted like that. If we have a character variable, to char. So that's quite easy. And since now you guys know this, I'll build a small program, we can say, and then I will let you guys I'll give you guys a homework, and then I'll let you guys submit it on my Discord server. Link is down in the description below to check it out. Okay, yeah, look, so this is just running. We have to wait for it to run. Oh god, it takes time. I don't know why. Come on, program, run. Okay, so right now it's not telling anything because it's processing. Yes, so now it types hello world because we inserted hello world over here. So, and then it types what do you want the number to be. So suppose I want the number to be let's say minus 500. So yeah, that's kind of it. So it'll say nothing because because it doesn't, we didn't program it to say anything, but to be sure, we can add like a TS and then run it to say what you wrote. So that's kind of useless, but if you want to learn about variables, this all will be a lot of, this all will help a lot. So right now let's delete everything because we want to start fresh. So we'll start off by, suppose we'll create like an AI. So we'll write console dot write line hello person. Okay, so we don't know the name of the user, so we'll just write hello person, and then console dot write line. Let's say what is your name? So this asks the user for their name. So as we all know, we can turn a variable into the user's name and then print that out. So what do we have to do? I didn't define a variable already, so I'm going to do that. We'll create a string. Okay, I messed up in this one. String. We're going to be calling it name, and then is equal to convert. Oh God, what am I writing? Oh my God, convert dot toString. ToString, it's right there. Yep. So ToString, and then brackets console dot readline. So I already explained what it does. It converts what the what the user wrote to a string, and then defines it at the variable to what the person wrote. So now let's add something that it's to make it sure that the person, the input is correct. So let's write console.writeLine. I forgot to add that. Yeah, console.writeLine. Hello. So now we type a hello, but we don't know what the person's name is going to be. So we can't add, like, suppose if I'm typing a TechyShadow. Why am I messing up on my own spelling? TechyShadow. So now I know that I'm going to be using it, but if you don't know who's going to write, then all you have to do is add a plus, exit out of the quotation marks, and then add a plus, and then write name in it. So this is going to write hello, and it's going to write TechyShadow. Okay, so let's run the program. Start debugging. So what this is going to do is that it's asking the user for the name. The user enters it in the console, writes hello person. So let's write. Suppose my name is TechyShadow. So it writes hello TechyShadow. So that's good for right now. So that's your basic tutorial about variables and how to convert what the user gave to the variable. So yeah, that's it for today. If you want to learn C# more and want to learn more coding, then be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Join my Discord server. And yeah, by the way, I have to get in. I have to give you guys an homework. So let's say the homework for today is that you have to make like a system that says like it asks you for something, and then you have to give it the thing that it asks, and then it uses that to type in the console. So yeah, the answers will all obviously be on my Discord server. If you want to turn in it, like, if you want to show it to other people, then join my Discord server, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And so that's it for today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Wear your mask, stay safe. Bye.